Texaco time.
Texaco, from Maine to Mexico, wherever you may go on any route. Texaco.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jimmy Wallington welcoming you to the Texaco Star Theater Summer Show, brought to you by Texaco dealers while Fred Allen takes his summer vacation. For your enjoyment, 30 minutes of America's musical favorites, old and new, played by the Texaco Star Orchestra under the direction of Al Goodman, sung by Jane Froman, Bob Hannon, and the Texaco Star Singers, and presented by Texaco dealers from coast to coast.
Texaco, from Maine to Mexico, remember, roll with Texaco.
As we roll with Texaco from Maine to Mexico, we're rolling from Maine. It's Idaho, away out in called hills. For Idaho, west where men are men and mountains, west where men are men and mountains. From Bob Hannon with the Texaco Star Orchestra and Singers, Texaco Star Orchestra and Singers.
Take me back to dreams, sweet memories of long ago.
Away beyond where yawning canyons greet the sun,
Idaho,
as it smiles above the trees in Idaho, to say another night is
night is
done.
done.
Warm summer winds toss the waving grain, calling me back to my home again, to dream sweet memories of long ago, beyond the hills in Idaho.
Away beyond the hills in Idaho, where yawning canyons greet the sun, as it smiles above the trees in Idaho, to say another night is done.
Warm summer winds toss the waving grain, calling me back to my home again, to dream sweet memories of long ago, beyond the hills in Idaho. Away, beyond the hills of Idaho.
Perhaps it isn't polite to peek at other people's mail, but the other day I happened to see a fan letter for our Texaco singing star, Jane Froman. It came from a lonely soldier in a camp in the Carolinas. It said, and I quote, "Your voice is sweet as honey, light as bubbles, and clear as any bell." Right you are, soldier, and here is Jane Froman to prove it once again. She's singing Dancing in the Dark.
What the love is old, what the song is old, through them we can be young. See this heart of mine, make you part of mine, dear one. Tell me that the dawn, till the tune ends with dancing in the dawn, and it soon ends with waltzing in the wonder of why we're here. Time hurries by, we're here and gone, looking for the light of a new love to brighten up the night. I have you, love, and we can taste the music together, dancing in the dark, dancing in the dark.
Have you taken your new driver's test? Even if you've been driving for years, there's a new test to pass today, for we're all testing our ability to get more essential transportation from our gasoline, our tires, and our cars. And for help in passing that test, make a Texaco dealer your personal car warden. Use his skill and his Texaco quality products to make your car give greater service. More miles per gallon? Your Texaco dealer can help you there with thorough lubrication and regular care of spark plugs, cooling system, and other vital parts which affect gasoline economy. More miles for your tires? Your Texaco dealer's regular check on air pressure and tire condition can make that irreplaceable rubber last much longer. And now, when every mile counts, use his high-quality gasoline, Texaco Fire Chief or Premium Texaco Sky Chief. Pass that new driving test. Keep your car delivering its essential transportation by making a Texaco dealer your car warden. Now a tune especially for American fighting men around the world who hear this show by shortwave. It's one of their favorites, arranged by Al Goodman as they might hear it played by native orchestras in their scattered posts around the globe. Here, in the musical accents of China, Ireland, and Russia, is the soldier's plea, "Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me." Al Goodman and the Texaco Star Orchestra. Somewhere east of Suez, the tune has a Chinese twang. Johnny Doughboy, with the AEF in Ireland, hears it played with a brogue like this. The boys who get the goods to Russia might hear this version in an Arctic port. And when Johnny comes marching home again, here's the way we'll play it in the good old USA. now, ladies and gentlemen, the Texaco Star Theater Summer Show again sends you tickets in melodic form to a star musical show of Broadway. Tonight it's an operetta from the pen of a composer who has been turning out hit after hit for close to a third of a century. His name, Jerome Kern. And his show, from which we're selecting two of the best remembered songs, is The Cat and the Fiddle. First, we hear The Night Was Made for Love. And the song, as I know you'll agree, was made for our Texaco singing star, Jane Froman.
The night was made for love. The night was made for love. The day has eyes for sweet, delicate songs. But nighttime sighs for strong, hungry arms to lovingly hold you, while foolish from far have ardently told you of sweet desire. For like caressing an empty glass, is night without some love. The night was made for love. The night was made for love.
The other great song we have selected from The Cat and the Fiddle is She Didn't Say Yes and She Didn't Say No. Bob Hannon singing.
She didn't say yes, she didn't say no, she didn't say stay, she didn't say go. She only knew that he spied her there, and then she knew he sat beside her there. At first there was heard not one little word, then coyly she took one sly little look, and something awoke and smiled inside. Her heart began beating wild inside. So what did she do? I leave it to you. She did just what you'd do too. The night was made for love.
She didn't say no.
The night was made for love.
Wild inside.
For like caressing an empty glass,
Waits outside.
is night without some love.
She didn't say no.
The night was made for love.
She didn't say no.
The night was made for love.
Was made for love. The night was made for
Have you ever heard a proud driver say, "My car runs like a watch"? Depend on it, a car that runs like a watch is also cared for like a watch. For just as your watch keeps good time only when it's wound regularly and kept in correct adjustment, your car gives good service only when it gets regular lubrication and skilled maintenance. The type of lubrication and maintenance it receives when you entrust its care to your Texaco dealer. For all of your Texaco dealers' services and products are planned to keep your car in trim for essential wartime driving. Texaco 40-point Marfac chassis lubrication service, Texaco gear lubricant, Texaco's premium motor oil, insulated Haviland, and your Texaco dealers' many maintenance services all have one purpose: to protect your car against destructive wear. Remember, the best protection is regular protection. So see your Texaco dealer regularly and let him help you care for your car, for your country. The Texaco Star Orchestra in a 1942 model of a concert classic. Al Goodman has taken the familiar barcarolle from Offenbach's Tales of Hoffmann and dressed it up in modern style like this. Again, our lovely singing star of the Texaco Star Theater, Jane Froman. Tonight, Jane brings us a new song to a tune from an American classic, the Mississippi Suite of Ferdy Groffet. To the Mardi Gras theme, words have just been written and a new song created. Its title is Daybreak, and I'm sure you'll agree on its beauty as Jane Froman sings it for us now.
On the blanket of dew. Sunrise, how lovely it feels to see from my window a sky full of dreams. As the white clouds sail on through the blue, at daybreak I daydream of you. As the white clouds sail on through the blue, at daybreak I daydream of you.
Thank you, Jane Froman, for a beautiful song. Musicians say that one absolutely original type of music which America has produced is the Negro spiritual. Although it was influenced by tribal tom-toms in Africa, the spiritual had its origin here. It is truly all-American. And with all its syncopation and rhythm, it often expresses a sincerity of feeling not surpassed by many stately hymns. Proof is in this medley of American Negro spirituals, selected by Al Goodman and presented now by the Texaco Star Orchestra and Singers.
Little David, play on your hop, hallelujah, hallelujah. Little David, play on your hop, hallelujah. Little David, play on your hop, hallelujah, hallelujah. Little David, play on your hop, hallelujah. Little David was a shepherd boy. He killed Goliath and shouted for joy. Little David, play on your harp, hallelujah, hallelujah. Little David, play on your harp, hallelujah. But then the Holy Spirit revives my soul again. There is a balm in Gilead to make the wounded whole.
mood of the spiritual changes as quickly as the mood of its singers. Listen to the syncopated story of how Joshua fit the Battle of Jericho.
Jericho, 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 Joshua.
Now just fit the Battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. Just fit the Battle of Jericho, and the walls came tumbling down. Just fit the battle
of Jericho.
Oh, just fit the battle
Of Jericho.
Yes, just fit the battle
Of Jericho.
and the walls came tumbling down.
Up to the walls of Jericho, they marched with spear in hand. Go blow them ram horns, Joshua cried, here's the battle in my hand. The lamb ram sheep horns began to blow, the trumpets began to sound. Oh, Joshua commanded the children to shout, and the walls came tumbling down.
Just fit the Battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. Just fit the Battle of Jericho, and the walls came tumbling down. And the walls came tumbling down, 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 and the walls came tumbling down.
And once again, a good night from your neighborhood Texaco dealer. Be with us again next Sunday evening. Same spot on your dial, same time by your clock, for another Texaco Star Theater summer show with Al Goodman, Jane Froman, Bob Hannon, and the Texaco Star Orchestra and singers. This is Jimmy Wallington speaking for Texaco dealers from coast to coast to remind you that a good way to make your tires last is to drive slowly. Drive under 40 to save rubber, and drive into your Texaco dealer regularly to have your tire pressure checked. Remember, you're welcome. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
(10 p.m. WLOVA, Boulevard Watch Time. WABC, New York.